just finished an upper body session. I'm gonna give you guys 2 great implements for your training, particularly if you want to reduce injuries, increase your volume, and if you're looking for really great hypertrophy tools. So if you're a bodybuilder out there, you should really consider these. If you're a power lifter, they might help you in an off season or even reducing just overuse as you're peaking. So first of these, well, obviously if you're a power lifter for this one, this isn't really gonna help that much, but this is a great bar to curl with. It's a super easy curl bar. Some people, with a straight bar, it's even worse because your wrist is just cocked like this. And so that can really cause a lot of forearm pain, wrist pain. So a lot of people, they don't even go with the straight bar option. Although the straight bar is a good option to get the maximal just working if you're, I forget it's the short head or the long head, but really getting that peak. But for me, I've never been able to do the straight bar, and even the easy bar, the easy curl bar will hurt my wrist. But with this, you almost get a hammer. It's not a hammer curl, so it's not all brachialis, it's not all forearms. You're still getting, you're gonna feel this a lot in your biceps, but because of the angle, you're not getting that wrist, it's not really an impingement, but that strain on your wrist. So I like to do these with spider curls. I like to do these with preacher curls. This is amazing, and it saved me, it allows me to overload my biceps. So I used to only do dumbbell curls until I found out this super easy curl bar. Check it out, you might like it. Other barbell, consider implementing. If you're one of these bench bros and you're starting to get a little bit of pain in your shoulders, I had them order this at our gym. This is by Elite FDS. It's a camber neutral grip bar. And what it allows is a lot of things. One, it's an increased range of motion if you have it like this. So you're getting a deeper stretch on your triceps and your pecs, which makes it a great bodybuilding tool. You can do more volume on it in comparison to the straight bar. And you're not going to feel beat up in your shoulders because you're not internally rotated like this. No, your shoulders are in this position. So in the long term, this is a great option, especially for people who have been lifting a while. You have the shoulders, you have the increased stretch. You also have an increased need of stability. And there is some sort of muscle activation in that stabilizing part. You'll feel it's a little bit awkward on the wrist. That's kind of a negative about this bar, but you get used to it actually after a couple of tries. So I've just been doing this really for the last month and I really like it. Another thing to mention with this one is that you'll find that you're maybe around 25% weaker as opposed to the straight bar. So you're getting a lot out of the weight. But for those of you that have your egos involved, that's another story. Now, if you find that stretch is too deep when you're, let me get this the right side. So because of the camber here, if you find that the stretch is too deep when you're benching, you can flip it over and do a partial. I don't recommend doing partials unless you really have some shoulder issues, or you want to do it once in a blue moon to overload your triceps, which isn't bad either. I mean, I've done it once. I also really like this bar. I mean, this, once you get later on in your training, if you want to add chains, if you want to add bands, just because it doesn't beat you up. I mean, you can really do a lot of volume with this. Consider it like almost like a neutral grip dumbbell press, except you can put weight on it. So these are 2 implements I recommend you give a shot. Super easy curl bar and the American camber grip bar. I think that's what it's called, by Elite FDS. And we got these in our gym over here at the weight club. Yeah.